Hey there, viewer. Welcome to another episode of Bacon Pines. So, Grandma has a secret. I'm suspecting actually that it's gonna be a red herring, and she's actually working in secret to undo whatever is actually going on in this town here. We just have to see. We're kids, so this shouldn't concern us. What should concern us is meeting up with Rollo at the treehouse. Together with Beck. So, let's get going. Ooh. Was this mushroom here before? And I can't even go there. Oh boy, here they go. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Okay, I know they're called that, but is that like their actual name? Or what? It's really unsettling that they're basically clones. Or whatever. Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
But given the fact that they're not reacting at all, maybe everyone just thinks that they're twins or something. They never show more than two of them at the same time. I don't know, still trying to make sense of how this is happening. If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you just sign here, acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
I don't think that's a good idea. Signing stuff. I bet he didn't even read it. There. And would you like my eternal soul as well? No, I don't think they're gonna go for that. They're not bankers.
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Okay. Why are you out here in the dark, Mr. Nuncreed? Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bob right in the kisser. Little extreme reaction. Okay. Oh, Grant tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you'd better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own. If you say so. Okay, lady, why are you still reading? There isn't even light out. Well, looks like she has good vision. I'd better not dilly-dally. Better get to the treehouse. Alright, gonna stay focused. Just another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks ordered the same drink? Interesting. Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait. Okay, my guess is if all of them are drinking decaf, then there's got to be something else they're drinking on the side that gives them the juice. What are they up to here? Do I care to know? Well, information is valuable.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yes, she has been indisposed of late. Oh, they're not letting the two of them meet? Interesting. She doesn't much like me, does she? Or she's actively avoiding him? That's also valid. Oh no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're darn tootin' he was.
Kerr locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just a festival. All of this. There's gotta be 100 down on their lockdowns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? I'm guessing you're looking into the future? Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
Okay, so it's the today Beacon Pines, tomorrow the world kind of evil plans. You treat the seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Well, that guy is as self-important as ever. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So, what's your buddy Rollo like? Rollo, he's Rollo. Trust me, you will understand when you see him. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy, He's funny, even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this foul harvest thingy is. It's a kinda long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Ooh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water or air or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. The next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why. Nope. I take it Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. I'm suspecting the chemical spill was the heaviest over there. Or maybe there's something underground, who knows. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels, one town over for a week, while they decontaminated the groundwater. Okay, so they were here for an entire week, completely unsupervised. Sure, they didn't do anything sketchy, okay? We'd better get going. Yeah, I'm with Beck on this one. Major head scratcher. Okay, do we have time for nostalgia? Strangely we do. Oh, we got a new bait. What's this pool gonna be?
Luca tied a small magnet to the line.
Ooh, magnet. Magnet fishing is actually a thing.
Fishing with the law of attraction.
What's it gonna be this time? Ooh, a key. Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Yeah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Alright. Goodbye, Flashback Dead. Oh, hey, Rollo. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. You must be Rollo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
I still have no idea what the mission is that they're controlling in here. You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey Luca, you know the security concerns we told about? Yeah? While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Lavish. Posing in grandma's clothes. Oddly fitting, actually. So, what do we do now? What's this? Oh, do I just... There we go. Can't believe I'm playing a minigame. Right when we're supposed to be discussing stuff. Okay, this is a bit wonky. How do I do this? No. Almost. Come on. Okay. It's more like it. Oh, now it's a moving target. Ha! Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Joff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. Yeah. He's the other guy with the weird tastes, like. So, pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luca, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So, like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but why get away? You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah? Then it could have been a woman. How did you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Eris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Rollo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup. So, let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your Gran in the same suit talking to Eris Valentine. Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kinda awesome.
Rollo and Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. Sure. And their leader is your Gran, and she tried to murder you. No. No. How about no? First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Yep. Maybe. Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here. No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. It had been years since I'd seen her. Luca, don't take this the wrong way. But are we sure your Gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
And what exactly does that mean? I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Luca, your Gran is hiding something. And Pa always says, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. Well, either that or compost. We need to investigate your house. If my Gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow, the coast is clear. And we can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in.
Chapter 6. Secret Lair.
Oh, I see. Nice pond there.
Summer forged ahead, but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
What time is it? Nice pajamas. Is it really that cold in the house that you have to sleep in long sleeves? Kinda weird. That's more like it. Okay, and we're going to see who's knocking next time. Because I'm going to stop right here. Thanks for watching. As always, I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, have a nice day.